Hi, I'm Jamie, and a warm welcome from the Ballincollig Lotus team. I know it's a bit of deja vu here. It seems another day, another Emira, but they are churning that quick, and I'm trying to do my best to stay on top of buying them. And delighted that I've been able to source another lovely Emira. This one's a 2-litre turbo version. For those that don't know, that's the AMG engine. It's a twin-scroll, 4-cylinder, 2-litre turbo, arguably the best 2-litre engine on the planet. It's paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. It produces 360 horsepower. That equates to an impressive 0 to 60 time of 4.3 seconds and a top speed of 171 miles an hour. Being a turbocharged engine, very torquey, it's got 430 newton meters of it. This particular example is finished in a lovely Nimbus Grey, such a beautiful colour to show off the lines of the Emira. This is a 24-plate car. It's had just one owner and has covered only 2,850 miles, and it's for sale today at £64,995. Being a first edition, it's got a lot of spec options on it. Follow me around, I'm going to go over them with you now. Being a first edition example, it comes fully spec'd. There are only a handful of options with the first edition cars, which were Black Pack, Scorpion Tracker, Home Link, and an Alcantara steering wheel. Everything else with the car came as standard, and they were great value for money at the time. The price point has slightly changed as the options have been separated, but it's great this is the first example because it essentially comes fully loaded. I mentioned earlier that it's Nimbus Grey. It's such a good colour for the Emira. Everyone will know in the design world that the lighter colours will show off the lines of the car better. Most people will go for darker colours with sports cars because they have a more aggressive edge, but light colours will show off the beautiful lines, and Nimbus Grey just does that. It looks so well on this car, and it's always been a popular choice. It's paired with a black Alcantara interior, which is a grey contrast stitching. It's got the diamond forged wheels, which I love on this car. It has the yellow calipers with that, and the yellow picks up the yellow on the nose badge beautifully. It does have the Alcantara steering wheel, which also has grey stitch and a grey TDC marker. So a really nice spec choice on this car. The Lotus Emira has been Lotus's best-selling car in a short space of time. Part of the reason for that is it doesn't really have any compromise. Previous generations of Lotus, like the Elise, the Exige, and the Evora, did have some compromise. Personally, I love the cars for it, and that's what made them so good. But if you have aspirations to sell in volume, you need to get the compromises right down. What I mean by that is interior. No, it's not cheap. It's a beautifully bespoke interior with parts that we could only have dreamed of before. You've got front sensors, rear sensors, reversing camera. You've got a beautiful key with the car. It's the fluffy bits that have always helped sell cars in volume. Lotus have never struggled from a design point of view, an engineering point of view, how the car drives. People love it. It was always the fluffy bits that let it down and stopped it ever ascertaining to sort of those big numbers that other manufacturers benefit from. And with the Emira, it has sold really well. And you can tell that by how many of these videos I'm putting up at the moment. I am churning through used cars at the sort of high 50s to sort of low mid 60s. It represents such great value. There's nothing really like it in the market today. And with the price point of new Emiras, it does make the used ones look quite appealing. Starting at the front nose of this car, you've got the front sensors, which I've touched on. You'll see the Lotus approved number plate. Being a Lotus main dealer, it has been through a thorough Lotus approved inspection. We've gone over the car, made sure everything's as it should be. The registration of this car was April 24. That means the manufacturer's warranty is April 27, so you've got peace of mind with that. You've got wonderful headlamps on this car. HID headlamps, which are great for nighttime driving. I want to take you around to the front corner of this car now, so I want to show you the alloy wheel. It's got the diamond forged alloy wheels, which is such a beautiful pairing with the Nimbus Grey. I've always liked it. It's a great wheel as long as you don't curb it, but apart from that, they're lovely. It's got the yellow calipers, which picks up the yellow of the nose badge really well. And being a sports suspension car, which I haven't touched on, which is a nice spec on this. Most of these cars are touring, and that is what most people want. But if you've come from something more performance-based, you've had Elise, Exige, Evora before, sports is probably the damper for you. It is a bit more positive, but it still rides beautifully. So being a sports suspension car, it does come with the Cup 2 tyres. So a bit dry weather orientated. You don't want to take it out in the middle of December, but if you're sensible, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, really, you do feel it on the road. It's more positive. It really bites in. It's a great setup on this car. Continuing down the side profile, you do have power fold door mirrors, and all Lotuses that leave the Hethel factory do have PPF on this little rear quarter section here. at the rear end of this Lotus Emira, you've got your reversing sensors here housed in the gloss black rear diffuser. Your reversing camera is underneath here. I want to show you that key that I mentioned earlier. Really nice key. Here's the back of it with the Lotus logo. Turning around to the front, you've got your lock, unlock, and this is to release the boot. One little message I like showing people, hopefully you can see this here. It says for the drivers. Very much the Lotus menu, and long may I hope that continues, because it is very much a driver-orientated car company. Going into the boot here, I'm afraid you don't get to see much of the 2-litre turbo engine. I promise you it is under here, but yeah, under there is your 2-litre turbo AMG engine. Servicing is every 12 months or 10,000 miles, whichever comes first. Going into the boot area, you do have access all the way into the corners on both sides here. It will take a small set of clubs or a buggy, whatever your preference is. So yeah, quite a practical boot. There is some additional stowage inside the car behind the seats, which I'll show you in a minute. Working our way inside this Lotus Emira, you've got that black Alcantara interior on the centre part of this door card. The outer shell is black leather. You've got the lovely grey contrast stitching, window controls and door mirror controls here. This is part of the KEF audio system. For those that don't know, KEF is a household stereo audio company. Really high-end, great quality, and this was their first venture into automotive, and it's made such a difference on the car that the sound quality from the speakers is exceptional. So delighted to be pairing with KEF. Here is the Alcantara steering wheel, again with grey contrasting, the grey TDC marker. Walking round to the Alcantara driver's seat, the theme of Alcantara continues on the headrest, the back area, and where your bottom will be. On the outer section is black leather. And again, you've got a grey contrast stitching paired with a little black stitch. All first edition cars come with the benefit of electric heated memory seats. You have 2 memory positions on these seats. You can control the forwards, backwards movement here. You can either go up or down. You've got your rake adjustment on this little lever here. And this circular dial controls your lumbar support. So you go up, down, forwards and backwards your lumbar. The steering wheel is also telescopic, so fully adjustable. You simply pull this lever down and you bring it towards you or push away, and then you've also got the ability to go up and down and lock in place when you're ready. Inside the cabin of this Lotus Emira, the interior really is a lovely place to be. It doesn't have the compromise of previous Lotuses, and it isn't just the sum of the parts of the quality of the materials on the seats, the steering wheels, the dash trim, because the material quality was all right. It was just a bit sparse, previous cars, and they were not very practical. What I mean by that is the Emira has twin cup holders. It has a door pocket here for wallet keys or whatever. In the centre arm console, there's some additional storage, which also has USB and USB-C charging facilities. Underneath the automatic gear stick, you've also got an extra little bit of stowage here with a USB. It's a really practical car, and all the materials just feel so lovely. The steering wheel is particularly nice on the Emira. You've got haptic controls here, so on the right hand side you can control the volume of the stereo and go into your menu, and the left hand side is your cruise control. I really like the stop start button on this. I always go on about it. It's a real element of theatre. You lift up the catch, press the start, and the car comes to life. Here is your automatic gear lever. Being a 2-litre turbo AMG with the dual clutch transmission, you can just drive it as a normal auto if you wish. If you want to be a bit more spirited, you can drive it like a semi-auto, so you have the ability to go down and up through the gears on the gear lever. Personally, I prefer to do it on the paddles here on the steering wheel, so you've got down and up on the right hand side. Just in front of the gear selection, you've got your drive modes, you've got your stereo control here on the left, and then you've got this lovely TFT display screen. It's a really nice place to be. I just wanted to show you now that final bit of stowage I talked about when I was at the boot. To access it, you lift this little catch here that is on both of the seats, and that gains access to the little parcel shelf on the rear here. Quite a handy bit of space. You can put some fixed luggage in there or anything else that takes your fancy. enjoyed the vehicle presentation video today of this lovely 2-litre Emira. If I or the sales team have any further assistance, please do get in touch. Our telephone number is 01483 281,000 and press option 1 for sales. Alternatively, please click on the inquiry button. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.